around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory, so they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle made by Eric Murray. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Hurts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
They're worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, strong, as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action with Hurts. A little check down to Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Najee Harris, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 14, Titans 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. that movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rob Gronkowski, his 9th touchdown of the season, will add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now Tannehill. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Dancing to his... And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Hurts rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Houston.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll run on first down. Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Well, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, pass no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this out to Gurley. Touchdown! Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Tannehill. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half